Hey everyone, it's East and West. Today we are playing at Charlotte Motor Speedway for the Coke 600, where this particular driver, number 55, driven by Girard in 2005, and practically the Coke 600 was when Girard, who is a French Formula One racer, and I will actually kind of talk in his voice several times. Here's a little impression of it. Bonjour, my name is Jean Girard. In real life, Jean Girard qualified first for the Coke 600, but we're starting 22nd. So, Jean Girard got 8 wins in the Cup Series, but however, at Talladega, he and Ricky Bobby were kind of having a feud. As far as I remember, Girard actually broke Ricky Bobby's arm before the 2005 Coke 600. I'll explain more later during the race, as we get to the race. As we see, Kevin Harvick has been struggling. Kyle Busch captured the pole position, and William Byron is starting at the back. And here we are. So as we start, I'm going to explain more about Bobby and Girard. For starters, Ricky Bobby and Jean Girard basically battled throughout the lead with 30 laps to go in the 2005 Coke 600 as we pass Paul Menard as we start the first lap. So basically, Bobby and Girard, Girard was racing on Bobby's same team, Dennett Racing. However, we got shuffled out of the grid thanks to Daniel Hemrick. Besides, we only got 12 laps to get to the leaders. So, Bobby and Girard spun out on the backstretch after battling each other for a little while throughout the 10 or 11 laps, and Bobby ended up having his crazy crash, and the red flag was out, and Ricky Bobby ended up running through turns 3 and 4 of Charlotte, or 13 and 14 in the Roval in his underwear. We were thinking that he was on fire. But Girard would not win this race, would not win the 2005 Coke 600 as Jimmy Johnson would. And right now we are making our way up through the field as we almost threaded the needle past Joey Logano and Eric Almirola. So, then later Girard would win 8 races, like I said. And until the Talladega race, Jean Girard was Dennett Racing's top guy, and Dennett Racing was not able to win a championship, but the team owner at that time, Larry Dennett Jr., thought Jean Girard could win him a championship. And from what I heard, in his Formula One career, Jean Girard had actually won over 70 races. And also, Dario Franchitti, I think, was a major rival of Jean Girard. But back to his NASCAR career, at the Talladega race, he and Bobby would battle again, only for them to flip on the front stretch, and dang it, we almost hit the pits. As we are starting lap 5, as we are going to maneuver past Kyle Busch into the lead. Ha! Now I'm gonna try and do the Girard voice. Aha! All of you people behind me are just a bunch of Ricky boobies back there. Ha! Hakuna Matata, idiots! In the real movie, he said a really bad word, which I can't really say. As we are leading to start lap 6 at the halfway mark of the Coke 600. So Bobby and Girard ran to the finish line after their insane wreck, and Bobby would probably won, and then for some reason the two drivers exchanged a kiss on the front stretch. And another thing I can tell you, Girard has a husband named Gregory. Now I don't want any comments saying mean things about that. That's just how it is with him. And like Gregory, he's a world-round German Shepherd trainer, I think he is. And like John Girard also has world-class horses. And I mean, like, basically a lot about John Girard's personal life is explained in a on the Speed Network from 2005, before the 2005 Coke 600. Yeah, and like I said at the start, before the 2005 Coke 600, John Girard actually broke Ricky Bobby's arm. I mean, yeah, and basically after Talladega, Dennett Racing was forced to shut down due to some controversy around its drivers and such. And John Girard's sponsor, Perrier Water, which was his sponsor, but in the game Perrier was not available, so I used Gatorade for his car. And Perrier left as John Girard went back to race Formula 1. I mean, I didn't pay very much attention to the Formula 1 world, so I don't really know where he's at nowadays. He's either still racing in Formula 1 or he's now retired to be with Gregory and his horses. Well, not so sure that his horses are still alive. But John Girard's foray in NASCAR ended up in victory lane 8 times. As basically, currently we're on lap 10 of 12. And like, this is probably a big video where I didn't talk very much about working my way up from 23rd to 1st, because I was explaining much about this guy's NASCAR career. Although he only ran several races throughout the 2000, I don't know how many. From what I know, he ran from the Coke 600 to the UAW Ford 500 at Talladega. I think he probably ran about 10 or 20 races or so that season. I don't know. So as we are coming to take the white flag at lap 12, one more to go around, as it looks like we're going to hit lap traffic with Matt Tifton last position. He brushed the wall a bit. Oh, brushed it again. Good thing my damage mode is off in the game. I'm never going to do a damage mode. And you saw the Gatorade logo on his car. As we're going to come into the tri-oval to win the Coke 600. Playing as John Girard. But in real life, John Girard did not win the race, but he got a top 10 finish as Jimmy Johnson won that race, and we have won. Let's burn out. And that's pretty much it for today. Make sure to like and subscribe and comment down below. And also another thing is that when I play the custom cars, I don't even mind changing the driver. The only thing I just really want to focus on is the car. As we are celebrating the Coke 600. Anyways, have a nice day.